Hey guys, welcome back to House Heart Home. For those of you who are new, my name is Sahana and I welcome you to my channel. I'm so glad to see so many new subscribers, so a special hi to all of you. Today's video is a cook with me and I have chosen a vegetable that is loved by some and hated by some. Growing up, I loved this vegetable because of the way my mom prepared it, I guess. But I used to see my other friends who just absolutely hated this vegetable. And that vegetable is nothing but okra, or lady's finger as it's called in India. The okra that I find here in the Canadian stores are thicker, bigger, fatter, and duller in color. And so I have never cooked with them. I don't know if they have the same taste and texture as the okra I find in the Indian stores, which are more tender, slender, brighter in color. So that's the okra I'll be cooking with today. And if you're one of them who has not liked okra because it's so slimy, it's sticky, and the seeds are all out in the dish, when you start eating it, there's a weird feeling in your mouth and the texture is not that great, then that's about to change. So there's like thousands of dishes you can make with okra, but today I'm showing you the very two simple ones. There's no complicated methods, no complicated ingredients, very simple, easy to cook okra two ways. These are the ingredients you will need for this okra dry stir fry. Some okra. I have washed this in a colander and then wiped each one with a clean kitchen towel, so make sure to remove all water. There shouldn't be any water on the okra. Then we need some salt. This is some chili powder, red chili powder, turmeric, and coriander seed powder. That is optional, and even the chili powder is optional. You can skip it. If you don't want any spice, you can just put salt and turmeric and some cumin powder maybe. This is my masala box. Here from this I'll be using some mustard seeds, cumin seeds, and groundnuts or peanuts. Then here's some fresh curry leaves. So let's see how to do this easy and simple stir fry. I quickly wanted to show you all the method of chopping the okra. So here I've taken an okra. You remove this top part, the stalk, and we throw that away. If the bottom part is good and healthy, it's not spoiled or rotten, then you can keep it in. They are very tasty once they are cooked. So then we just, for this dish, I'm going to cut it up into, I would say, 1 centimeter or 2 thickness. In the pan, I have added some coconut oil. I'll let the oil heat up and we're going to add mustard seeds, cumin seeds, and peanuts. I'll first add the peanuts because they take a little while to roast. We love peanuts in this dish specifically and in many other dishes. So I've added about a tablespoon or a half. You can add it, or if you're allergic to peanuts or if you don't like peanuts, you can skip this. This is totally optional. It's just for the flavor. Your dish will still turn out tasty without the peanuts. Half a teaspoon of mustard seed, half a teaspoon cumin. You can see and hear the mustard seeds are spluttering. The peanuts are well roasted. At this time we'll add the curry leaves. In goes the chopped okra. Adding a teaspoon of salt. Just stir it and then we let it cook for a while. It's important to salt the okra immediately so that it contains the amount of sliminess that it releases, the okra releases. So that way you won't get a very slimy, watery, sticky okra dish. You'll get a dry stir fry. Keep it on low flame and keep stirring the okra. You will see that as you stir, there will be some lines that it it'll be forming, like the jelly that it releases. So the tip is to cook it to the point that when you start stirring, you no longer see those lines. You don't have to add any water, just that little bit of oil is enough, and just let the okra cook on a low flame. You can see here now the okra has been cooking for about 15 minutes, I would say 10 to 15 minutes on low flame. And when I stir it, there's no lines between the okra, the slimy lines, they have all gone. So that tells us that the okra is cooked through. And now we can add in all the other spice powders. I've just added about 1/4 teaspoon of each of the 3 powders. Here I'm adding in just a little bit of desiccated coconut, a teaspoon and a half maybe. This is optional, you can leave it out. And it's ready. Doesn't it look super good? It looks awesome. And so is the taste. It's delicious. So let's now move on to the next okra dish. For the next okra dish, these are the ingredients we will need. Firstly, okra, and you notice that for this dish I have chopped them up a bit bigger, 1-inch size, and so that's 1 cup of chopped up okra or bhindi. Then I have long and thinly sliced tomatoes, onions, some chopped up garlic, ginger, curry leaves. Here is some salt, coconut oil to cook, chili powder, red chili powder, turmeric. This is some coriander powder, some garam masala powder, and cumin powder. And then the secret ingredient is amchur powder or dry mango powder. You can get this in any Indian store. It gives a very nice tangy taste, so add some zing to it. Now let's see the method. Adding some coconut oil, and here I'm adding the onions, curry leaves, and the chopped up ginger and garlic. If you have ginger and garlic blended together, the paste, you can add a teaspoon of that. The onions are turning brown. You can see the ginger and garlic have browned well. At this time, we'll add the chopped up okra and tomatoes. Again, the trick is to immediately salt it. Now we let this cook on medium to low flame for about 10 to 15 minutes. Here you can see how well the okra is cooked and the tomato and onions are cooked through. It's mashed, the tomatoes are mushy. At this time we add in all the rest of the spice powders. A teaspoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander, half a teaspoon of garam masala, a teaspoon of jeera powder, cumin powder. Check for salt. I have also added in a teaspoon of the amchur powder. I'm adding in a tiny amount of water now. Let it cook for a little bit in the water and that's it. It's done. We'll garnish with some coriander leaves and I'll serve it. And there it is. Spicy, tangy, masaledar bhindi or okra. This will be great with chapatis, or you can even mix it with hot steamed rice and have it. It tastes so good. It's so simple and easy to make. Two easy, delicious ways to make okra or bhindi. Hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and do cook it and let me know how it turned out in the comments. And I'll see you again in my next one. Until next time, take care and make sure to fill your home with lots of love and yummy food. Bye bye.